0215. Rev-Up St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Our drive is next with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
In moments of loss, finding comfort and support is essential. At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we understand that every life is unique, and honoring that life is our mission. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, offering personalized services that reflect the cherished memories of your loved one. From traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life, we provide a range of options tailored to your family's wishes. Whether it's a simple service or an elaborate tribute, we ensure every detail is handled with care. Let us help you create a meaningful farewell, honoring the legacy of your loved one. To learn more about our services, call 758-452-2021 Castries, 758-454-9239 Viewfort. Visit us at www.rambalisfuneral.com. Rambali's Funeral Parlor, where memories are cherished and love is everlasting.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and to our viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe, especially those of you on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on X. Welcome to Hard Drive for today, Tuesday, the 28th of October. My name is Andre Paul, the co-host of the show, none other than the lovely Kina. Kina, good morning to you.
Good morning, Andre Paul. How are you doing today?
I'm well.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And
I'm happy.
You feeling good? You feeling good?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, when you have a dog. When you have a dog, let me tell you, there's something different about having a pet. I would say a pet at home.
I suspect, what's your dog's name again? Snow. I suspect the day you see you bring a guy to the house, Snow is going to attack.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have her walk me down the aisle.
I think you would. But I can tell you, at the rate that you go in there, and you don't have a dog handler or whatever they call them, the dog whisperer. Oh yes, that dog is gonna bite.
Now you're scaring me, like really, really scaring me a little bit.
No, but it's true. Imagine the dog seeing you giving attention to this other person now. I could imagine. It'll get jealous.
I'll talk to her
don't think
first.
so? You don't think
Be
so?
like, Snow, you know, this individual loves mommy and and you have to be a good girl.
Do not attack.
Do not
attack.
I'll make sure I have to say that part. Do not. Please do not.
Nikki was talking this morning about the pups that she has, and she has a whole lot of them. I think she said, two. I think one of them was, she has a female there, so you have another litter. Yeah, so but the thing is that she's an animal lover.
Yeah, she is.
Right? And she loves dogs, she loves cats and so on. That's just the way she is.
Mm-hmm.
So now she has to deal with all those animals, and to do that sort of thing, you must have the time. You must be gainfully employed, because remember, it costs money.
Yes,
it costs money to take care of the animals. Yeah.
Trust me, it costs money, especially when you give them something and they don't want to eat it.
Exactly.
I deal with that with Snow all the time.
But I tell you, I often give my story. I don't want to get close to any animal again. Never again.
The attachment you had with your dog.
Never.
Was it?
Never. Spot. Never again. It was never resolved. There was no closure. I often wondered where the dog was. That was my favorite dog. Favorite dog. You know, one time she roamed, right, someplace, and I couldn't find her. I came from school, and first thing, Mama, where's Spot?
Mm-hmm.
She said, Ma, where's she? Ma, where's she?
She doesn't know where Spot is.
Ma, where's she? So I started saying, well, Spot, calling for Spot, and Spot is not appearing. And my heart is getting really, really heavy, because imagine I left home, the dog was there, and when I got back home, the dog was not there. Right. So that time now, when news is spreading now in the little lane that we live in, that the dog is missing. You understand? Because I went to the neighbors, did you see Spot? So everybody coming now and congregating in the area because everybody in those days were a little community. You understand?
Yes, so
everybody,
you're looking
and
for
even
sport.
I remember Tony was there. Yeah, as always, boy. I don't think there's a thing that happened and Tony wasn't
And Tony
there.
wasn't around, right?
He was always there, always there. So, I mean, I'm heartbroken, man. I'm heartbroken. I cannot find that. I couldn't eat. My grandmother said to me, "Moshiya bhai, Moshiya bhai." I couldn't eat. I was just feeling so sad and heartbroken. I probably lost my dog. So I said, let me go up the road, and try and locate her.
for-
So I'm asking everybody, did you see her dog? It has a white spot on it. I went as far as the VG airport,
What?
walking all the way down there. Yeah, because
Oh, my
I'm
word.
searching for this dog because I'm really, I love my
Yes,
dog.
yes, yes.
I can't find the dog anywhere. So I had one more thing to do now, which was to go and pray. You see that church in Leclerc there? I used to be an acolyte there, right?
I remember.
So
you
I have a
said
lot of
so,
history there.
right.
I went inside that church and I knelt and I asked
Oh
God
my gosh.
to send me my dog back. That's how I was able to communicate back. Send me my dog back. Lord, please. And I was crying inside that church. It was really, really
I can
hurting me.
imagine the pain
Yeah.
that you were going through at that time.
And you know the funny thing? After I prayed and I asked God to send my dog back for me, I felt better.
The peace that overwhelmed
Yeah, I
you at
felt
that
better.
time.
So I went home. I went back home. I was able to eat something.
That's
So I'm
great.
inside the house having my lunch
Right.
and I'm hearing Tony saying, "Look, Spot."
Imagine that, huh? Woo-hoo. I'm loving the sound of that. Like, literally, really loving
Tony
the sound of that.
started there, "Look, Spot." Andre, look, Spot. I dropped food, boy. I go outside. Go outside. And I see Spot have prickles all over
my
her body.
word.
All over her body. And she's wagging her tail. She's
so happy
wagging her
to be
tail.
back home.
But let me tell you, the whole lane, everybody was gathered there because everybody is in mourning, you know what I mean? Because they feel what I was feeling, and the dog came and it was licking me. Everything. It was such a joyful moment
Oh my God.
at that time. There,
Oh boy.
my dog came back. But more
God answered
importantly,
your prayers.
yeah, God actually, he sent it back.
Yeah.
That was amazing,
There's power in prayer.
amazing.
Amazing.
So,
That reunion.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Reunited and it
but
feels so
when
good.
you see Spot disappeared,
oh my
I
God.
never got closure. So I say, see this thing, I'm
You
not
just
getting
do not want
close
to
to
have any attachment
animal.
to any animal again after
Any.
that. I feel you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
feel
So, good luck with
I
snow.
feel you.
Good luck with snow. Alrighty. So, anything you want to mention in particular before we move on?
Not really, not particularly.
Yeah. Okay. I know you always pick up some out of sorts story, some out of sorts story, but you didn't today. Okay, that's
There's
cool.
a story, but I just think some teachers I don't know. There's some weird teachers out there, man. But anyways,
Okay.
there's this story in the United States, I think South Carolina, of this teacher spraying synthetic poop.
Hmm?
Yeah, there's this spray that you could get on Amazon, and you spray it, and it smells like poop. So people have the tendency to
Gee.
get it and spray it and people are thinking, okay, who, you know?
Oh, who spoiled the air
who
kind of
spoiled the
thing.
air kind of thing. But the poop was so powerful that multiple students started developing breathing problems.
Oh,
And
dear.
enough to warrant medical attention. And he was arrested and charged, actually, for disturbing schools and malicious injury to property using poop
My
spray
God.
inside a school.
You see, I tell you, human beings, boy, you'd be surprised as to what's going on in that
Yeah,
mind.
I'm thinking, as a teacher, why would you want to? Maybe he thought it would be a joke, but nah. People are sensitive to certain things, and he should have been very, very mindful.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, so what's going to happen to him now?
He's in jail.
He's in jail. Yeah, I guess they need to teach him a lesson for a few days.
Yeah.
Okay. Time to think about what you did there.
Yeah, he shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
Send a strong message. And there are many other teachers that have done things that they shouldn't have. They should be in jail too.
Yeah. And the thing about the system, the way the system is set up about, when you do good, you get rewarded. When you do
Yes.
bad, you get punished,
Yes.
right? There's wisdom in that, There's a lot of wisdom in that because it sends a message to you and a message to others.
Right. Oh,
Huh?
yeah. To never go that way.
Yeah. So that's the thing here, and it's sad that a lot of us, parents especially, do not. I'd like to use the word punish, but discipline our children when they go awry and we know what they've done that is wrong,
It's wrong.
right? We have to let them know what you did
What
was
you did
wrong.
was wrong. I
And
agree.
you're going to have to pay some kind of price, whatever that price may be, whatever
Whatever, yeah.
the parent
Something
deems
they
to be appropriate. But when
right.
you just leave it alone,
They're
they
gonna
don't
do it again.
Yeah, they don't learn
and
anything.
Again, and again.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, we forgot to say good morning to our viewers on DBS.
Oh, good morning to our viewers on DBS.
Mhm.
And good morning to the team over at DBS, Linda, Tristan, Juanita, and all the others. Good morning to you. Mwah. And not forgetting our viewers on Facebook, our social media platforms, Facebook,
Yes.
X, and YouTube.
Mhm.
Good morning to you guys as well. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And our listeners too.
Of course, online on 95.9 FM. It's for those of you on the road right now,
Yeah, listening.
driving and listening, especially the minibus drivers. I want to say good morning to Fat Boy. Fat Boy
morning,
down
Fat
in,
Boy.
in Vieux Fort. Yeah, I think he does the Vieux Fort route, but he's from Choiseul. So I'm not too sure exactly where his route takes him. Not too sure. Yeah, I'll ask him that this weekend. I have a gig with him this
Maybe
weekend.
he comes to Castro.
I'll ask him this weekend.
Likely.
Yeah, I'll ask him. Yeah, so hey, my good friend, man, Vincent Vaval. Good morning to you. Yeah, he's a minibus driver as well. One of my best male friends. One of them.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just talk about the Tomaso bread place.
back.
Today, boy, you have double trouble. You have Bax bouillon and you also have saltfish bouillon. Now, I had the
Ooh.
saltfish bouillon the other day, but I didn't have the saltfish really. I just had the stock.
The stock. I remember you
Because
saying
I like the
so.
stock
You like
with
the
the-
stock.
with the lentils.
and everything else in there.
Man,
Tasty, right?
man, that's so cool.
Gut health. Good for your gut health. I will tell you that much, people. If you do not eat your, have your peas and other.
Now, some people, when they cook the lentils, okay, some chefs, they just give you a misao, right? It's like that has nothing, no seasoning, nothing. And it's dry. And lentils taste really, really
It's
good.
like a pie.
Yeah, and to me, right. to me, that's doing a gross insult to the lentils.
To lentils, yeah.
Because lentils taste really, really good.
It is really good.
But when
If you
it's
season
dry
it
like
properly
that.
and put all the, when it's just dry, you just drop that. There. Just
And
like
Yasin has a
heap
way of seasoning this thing, man. She puts all kinds of
I
seasoning in
think
that.
Yasin cooks with love. I've tasted something that she did, which was the, oh my gosh,
The pilau?
the pilau.
Mm.
Right. So if that pilau went down proper, I know she's a good cook. She can cook.
And she
cooks
gives
with
a lot
love.
of food. She gives a
Yeah,
lot.
and she gives a lot of food.
So it's worth the price.
Yeah.
Yes, so you have your choice today, folks. Either you can take the Bax bouillon or you can take the saltfish bouillon. Either way, they both taste good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dumplings in there. Ground provisions in there, right?
Well, yes, if you choose. If you choose.
Okay, Yaslin. I wish she could just deliver already. Like, ugh. That's my thing, Yas. Well, we'll work it out.
She hears your cry. She hears your cry. Okay, and don't forget to try the CMOS variety that the Tomaso bread place has, which includes coconut, ginger, peanuts and peanut punch, and regular CMOS with flax seeds and chia seeds. All the good stuff.
All the good stuff, yeah.
All right? Good. All right. So let me just wish somebody a very happy birthday. Her name is Jenny Isaac Louisi. She's celebrating her special day today. So good morning to you, Jenny Isaac Louisi, and your family. Wishing you a great day. Lots of love and blessings and kisses, etc., etc. This is from Dr. Alicia Eugene Ford. You do know that doctor?
Her name sounds familiar. She used to work at VH at the time.
That's correct.
Not sure where she is now.
Yes. Very nice lady. Actually, she's one of the first people that I interviewed when we opened Rev-Up. She was one of the first.
Oh, cool. That's so cool, right?
And I said something to her. I said to her, don't forget us, when you have all your promotions and so on.
Right.
Don't forget us.
She hasn't.
And she hasn't
That's
forgotten
good.
us.
I'm
So I
happy.
really appreciate her.
I'm happy.
So this is from Dr. Alicia Eugene Ford, also from Josu Prevalus. Let me just spell this name for you. It's spelled Josue. So I imagine it's Josu.
Right,
Josu or Josu or Jos. I'm not too sure,
It's
to
the
be honest
names
with you.
we have a tendency to give our children.
Yes. So
Very
Josu
difficult sometimes.
Prevalus is spelled Previlus. So Josu Prevalus. Please forgive me if I didn't pronounce it correctly.
We'll understand.
And the rest of the Universal Health Coverage team at the Ministry of Health. We've been running the ads.
We've been running the ads. There's a mammogram ad that's on currently.
That's correct.
Talking about the different, right? Yes.
I think the last
Universal
phase
Health.
is going to be snake bites. That'll be the last phase
Okay. Cool.
of the promotion. So right now it's the mammograms and so on. And these ads are well done.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Well
I
done.
heard it.
Powerful.
Yeah.
In
very-
English and Creole.
Happy
All right.
birthday, Joshua.
So
and
it's Jenny Isaac Louisi
Jenny
celebrating
Isaac
her birthday.
Louisi. Happy birthday, sweetie.
All right, Jenny.
Birthday.
Have yourself a great one. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get into some other matters, some serious matters. You know, the accident, the incident. I say incident because we don't know exactly if it was an accident or what happened. But the incident that took place on Saturday morning, I think about 9:10 a.m., involving the 4-year-old, Ricky Samuel. Even the Prime Minister weighed in on this because I think that's touching a lot of people.
It will.
Yeah. I just wish I knew what possibly could have happened. I haven't heard any details or anything.
Details. We'll have to wait for the official report from the police. And I don't think we'll speculate either. But still, this is heart-wrenching. And I can't begin to imagine what the friends and family of this young man are going through. And to the other individuals who were injured.
It's a boy. It's a 5-year-old.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, that's. I'm really upset about it. I'm really, really upset. I'm really angry about it that, he had to have lost his life in such a way. Because we've been calling and we've been pleading for years about, just drivers being safe on the roads and so on. And the carelessness sometimes, in a twinkle of an eye, anything is possible,
And the thing is...
That could have been prevented.
Yeah, of course.
That could have been prevented.
If we just... Again, we don't know all the details. We don't know exactly what happened. But there's some basic things that when it comes to driving. Let me tell you something. The way the roads are structured and the way the whole system is structured is really there to prevent accidents.
Yeah.
Right? Governments go as far as they can to ensure that everything is in place. You have roads, you have markings, you have the traffic lights, plus you have law enforcement, right? Plus when you do a test, you do an exam, whether theory, practical or whatever, and you're supposed to be taught the way to drive properly. I've been driving for probably maybe about 50 years or somewhere around there. And I'm being very honest with you. I have never caused an accident. People have hit my vehicle.
You said so.
That's for sure.
Said so before.
But I have never been the cause of an accident. And the reason for that is because I try to drive within what the law stipulates. Okay? I don't speed. I don't drive carelessly. I don't drive recklessly. And I'm always thinking that some other driver is going to do some foolishness.
Yes,
and not just another driver.
Important.
Not just a driver. Sometimes you have animals. You have animals.
Yeah.
Right? Just crossing that road.
Yeah.
And sometimes just the normal, natural reaction, right, from a human being, which is to not harm another person, you just tap your brake.
Yes, that's the normal reaction when something is
reaction. Right? So in tapping your brakes now, suddenly you have a vehicle that's behind you, they don't know what's going on.
And what happens? You get rear-ended.
Okay.
I think some of us drivers are just selfish. We think about only ourselves on the road. We do not think that anything is possible. We do not think that, our brakes are going to give way. We do not think that maybe we might get a flat tire or something else might happen. We do not think that, hey, in driving there might be a pothole that will go into the pothole and something else would happen as a result of that. We just drive. And that's being really, really selfish on the road. You always need to think that, hey, anything is possible.
Murphy's Law.
Right.
Anything that can go wrong will. So you have to think about that. I remember I had a BMW one time, and the manufacturer said, if you're negotiating a corner, you don't have to tap your brakes because this thing is so well balanced and so on. It does its thing automatically. Mwah. Once I approach the corner, it's brakes. All right? Because why? Because the vehicle could malfunction.
Oh, yeah.
Anything can go wrong.
Anything can go wrong. And there's another problem that a lot of St. Lucians have. I think we have complained about it. People park anywhere, not thinking that, hey, they park in the end of the road, in the entrance of that area, they park right there.
Yes.
Yesterday, I was heading home from work. In the VG area, there's a wall now placed around it. And this man with a BMW decides to reverse. I mean, you could clearly see there's a wall there. So oncoming traffic won't see anything by the Red Cross. And this man is reversing. So we didn't see him coming, right? And then all of a sudden, we just had to stop. The man never acknowledged that there was another vehicle. Never did. He just reversed like, I'm on my own business, nothing. And he just continued. I'm thinking, why would you do such a thing? No hazards on, no nothing. You can clearly see there's a wall. And this morning I'm heading back to work. Same VG area, opposite the Red Cross. There are two vehicles parked there, a Jeep and another one. Oncoming vehicles into VG heading CIP or anywhere, when there's no space for them to go, so they obviously will go on the opposite end, and other areas as well. Why would you be parking just carelessly, not thinking that potentially someone not aware would hit you?
I don't know why we forget there's something called Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will. So you have to be very, very, very careful, right? And one ways of being careful, because if you're speeding and you have to suddenly avoid an emergency,
right?
The vehicle doesn't just stop automatically.
No, it doesn't.
The vehicle takes a little time.
It takes a little time.
Okay?
Yep.
So that's the problem. So if you're speeding now, that means you're doubling or tripling the chances of a serious accident taking place. But if you're driving at a reasonable pace, at least there's a chance now to avoid, to stop, to take a left, to go right. You understand?
Yeah.
That sort of thing. That's what I'm always thinking. Another thing again, when we're driving in communities, again, let me talk about Bexon, Wavin Poisson, the Denry Valley, wherever. These are areas where you have a lot of human beings. People are traversing these roads, walking on the sides, the animals, sometimes walking their baby on the road, which is what I wouldn't do.
Speeding, like there's no...
Like you don't care. You don't
Crazy.
care. You figure as though, the world is some other place and everybody does everything perfectly. So you're safe.
Back in the day when people got to residential areas, they were very aware.
They slow down.
They slowed down. They drove in that area. Not even loud music was playing in vehicles. Now people just don't care. I'm going to drive anyway. I'm going to blast my music in that community. I'm going to speed and not think that a child would run across the street trying to get a ball, maybe an animal, like you're saying. And that's just, we need to be very mindful, more mindful. And that's crazy. What's happening.
So the Prime Minister was speaking, and he was making an announcement that they will be having discussions with law enforcement officials. He said to strengthen enforcement, and protect St. Lucia's most vulnerable road users. So I don't know what talks they're going to be having. I'm sure they've had those talks before.
They have.
I'm sure of that.
And I think just last year as well, the Prime Minister made a plea so that we would be more careful on our roads, not speed or anything of that sort. Just last year, November or so, he did. Now, almost a year later, he's back at it again after this child lost his life. And come on, guys, come on. Like, really and truly.
Yeah, and I think he has to say something, so he's saying that.
Yes.
But really and truly, as you said, they've done all these things already. I think maybe for the moment, the authorities, we take it seriously, and the drivers as well. We take it seriously for the moment. But after a day or two, a week, we just go back to what we normally do, our habits.
Home,
Pardon?
Till it hits home.
Yeah.
We're good. We're speeding till it hits home.
The St. Lucia Fire Service on the June Equal weekend, you know how many incidents they said they had to respond to?
Vehicular?
Well, all kinds of incidents, vehicular and others, right? On the weekend, 116.
What?
Yeah, 116 responses.
No.
Imagine the amount of pressure you're putting on first responders. The amount of pressure you put on.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something. I've been reading these stories from time immemorial. And not once, am I one of those people making a call? Not once. The last time I had to call the police was when somebody went into Tony's residence.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's the last time. Well, I hope that's the last time.
Well, that's the last.
I hope so. I hope so. Yeah. So many. I mean, and we've heard the numbers. The numbers are high.
That's a lot of pressure on first
responders,
and especially if they have to go to the hospitals with some of them. That's gosh.
The incident there with the little boy there, I think there were about 8 people who were transported to hospital as a result. They were injured.
That's a lot.
Gosh, man.
That is a lot. And gosh, we sometimes I get so tired of repeating the same things over and over. We have to continue. We are adults. We don't need to be beating down a drum to be repeating the same thing every single day. The moment you know you're going to be leaving your home, when you get to your vehicle, ensure that everything is okay. that's what we were doing in the past. Okay, you start the engine, let it run for a little bit, check to see if everything is okay, listen, so on, go on the road. And if you hear anything, then you know, hey, I need to go and get my tires inflated. I need to get my brakes changed. I need to get this done. And some people just drive and they're like, I'll do that tomorrow. I don't have time, I'll do that tomorrow. But at the end of the day, anything, Murphy's Law, like Andre said, anything is possible.
Anything. Let me give you one anything and then we'll move on. And I think I've given that story already. But it bears repeating because we're talking about something very, very serious. I don't drive fast. I said so already.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, sometimes if I can see way, way, way ahead of me and there are no houses next, I'll do a little something. I'll do something, right? But generally, I don't drive fast at all. In fact, I don't enjoy it, to be honest with you.
Even doing
I get nervous.
You still don't know.
I get nervous when I'm doing it, right? So I was driving up the Mon, and there's a corner there, a blind corner. And of course, I don't drive fast. So I was about to negotiate the corner. And guess who I saw in the road? A little baby left the house, right? Maybe the door was open or something, and the baby was already in the middle of the road. And I happened to be the only one driving there at that time, at that particular point in time. Now, if you see I had some speed,
sheesh.
Okay? So I came out, put on my hazard, I went and I picked up the baby, and at the same time, I saw the mother running outside. Oh my God, thank you. I said, okay, here's your baby. And I saw, I didn't recognize him. Maybe about 10 years after, the lady said to me, do you know this boy? I said, no, that's the boy who was as a baby. He was crossing the road when you were driving. I said, are you serious?
Oh, wow. Imagine that.
Nice, handsome little fella. Yeah. But if I was speeding,
you'll be dead.
Yeah, okay, because he was almost to the edge of the road. He was already there. So, as I was just saying about Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will. So we have to remember that, keep that in mind, and just drive with caution. In fact, live our lives generally. Now, sometimes you take a little risk. We all do that sometimes. You take a little risk. But it's important to live
cautiously. Be mindful of the repercussions of our actions.
Yeah. The other day I took a little risk. I said, never me again, boy. I took a little risk. Yeah. There's this long haul vehicle. And I said, boy, if I do not overtake that vehicle right now, I'll probably never get another chance to do it. That was like on the Mon Repos, heading down from Mon Repos, going back to the city. Going up north. And there's this thing long I have. And I said to myself, if I do not overtake that vehicle right now, I'll be stuck. Okay? So I said, man, let me just take the little risk. So I opened, not this one I have, that's the other vehicle. I opened this thing. And it's an old vehicle.
It's a huge risk, eh?
Yeah, it's an old vehicle. So it wasn't so fast, so fast. More I try to overtake, more I see in the vehicle.
Yeah, because
take long. So I'm trying to press the brakes, press the accelerator even more so I can move a little faster. More I see in truck. When I finally got to the front, I was so relieved. And you know why? There was a blind corner right there. There was a blind corner. And I said, oh my God, supposing somebody was driving fast coming down that road, they may say, I fini.
You'll not do it again.
Oh God, I take it
right away. And some people, even after that, they still do it. They got away with it once. They will do it again. They think they can.
Never me again.
But I'm happy that that was your last time doing it.
Wow.
It's a kid.
But luckily, nothing was coming.
That's good.
But what if something was?
Something was. You don't wait till it's too late, because by then it's like you see it coming and there's nothing you could do about it. Yeah. And sometimes these fellas who drive those things, if you try to overtake them, they want to race you at that point in time. They want to race you. I was told some time ago by someone, and the person said, me, if I'm driving and I know I have the right of way and this person wants to be foolish and do something, I'm going to let them hit me. Because you were wrong. I'm like, why would you want to do that? Why don't you just try to avoid it? He says, why? Because the person is wrong in the first place. They shouldn't. And I'm like, no, that's not.
I agree with you.
That's no. You don't do that.
I agree with you, because sometimes I had a discussion there some time ago with Anthony, and I think some guy was trying to overtake me, and it was near a corner. He overtook a few vehicles. Clearly, he was risking his life because it was a blind corner, usual blind corners. All right? And what some drivers do to teach you a lesson, they will accelerate.
Yes.
To teach you a lesson. But boy,
that's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
So the best thing to do is just back off.
Just pull back.
Allow them
to.
Yeah. Because it's a blind corner. A vehicle may be approaching.
Yeah.
And if there's no room for them, what do they do?
What would they do?
Either they
come onto you,
or just
the other vehicle.
Boy.
And that's very a dangerous thing to do.
Yeah. Now, even if you're right. Technically, when I say you're right,
you're in
meaning
the right way.
You driving, you're doing your thing, but there could be an accident.
Yeah.
And how would you feel now, after it's all over, to see that because of you, right, and because of the fact that you are right, you're not in the wrong, but you actually caused an accident which could have been avoided.
Just don't care. They already have that mindset that you shouldn't be doing it. Sound poinchebe.
Yeah. Some people like that. But anyway, I try not to be like that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be like that. No.
All right. So talking about Pamela, Hurricane Melissa.
Ooh,
Pamela. That's one thing. Now, I read this morning that it already has generated winds of 175 miles per hour. Now, that's a Category 5.
That's a Category 5.
That's probably the most powerful so far.
With winds clocking at 175, yeah.
Yeah, so far. I've never heard of that one before.
No, we haven't. No.
So, if that thing hits Jamaica directly, if, as we said yesterday, that thing is moving at 10 miles an hour, that sort of thing, oh my God, the devastation there. The devastation. I mean, they're already predicting catastrophic winds, rain, flooding. Storm surges.
Yeah.
You know what the storm surges are? That's when you get those the water levels. That thing rises, man. It rises, and it rises so high it can come ashore. It breaks the barrier that's there, the normal barriers you have there, which God has said, hey, don't no further than that.
But even Saturday and Sunday, there was already flooding in Jamaica. Some parishes were already being affected by it, and that's really scary.
You know, there were 3 deaths
already
before, and I heard the deaths. People now who were just planning for the arrival, they went on ladders and things like that, and they had actually had incidents or accidents, and three people actually died.
We can't stress this enough. You know, we know the hurricane season starts, and we have the time frame. I know some people might not be able to have the finances, you know, to get the boards and get the other necessaries to thing it. But if you are able to do it before that time and make sure that you do it safely so that you do not get injured. But boy, that is scary, Andre. I was told that I was reading that 800 shelters have been opened already, and by Sunday night, over 218 people in one particular parish, St. Elizabeth, I believe, had already taken refuge on Sunday. So,
yeah, of course, you have the churches, you have schools, and of course, if you can afford it, now you could go to a hotel because these buildings are built to withstand. I remember when a particular hurricane had hit Dominica, and I remember Roosevelt Skerritt was talking about that. I remember the name of the hurricane, and he said something. He said when his roof was blown off, he said, well, okay, that's it.
It would have been in 2017, most likely.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Okay? He said when he saw his roof got blown off, he said, that's it.
I think
because he knows he has a well-built home.
Yeah.
So when that happened, he said, things are bad. Things are really... And he was right. At the same time, you had a lot of Dominicans who had to come to St. Lucia and so on. Yeah. Boy.
It's a serious situation altogether. When our neighbors in the Caribbean are, waiting patiently, fearful of what's going to happen, especially after everything that happened with Burial and the storm surges that you mentioned, it's enough to cause severe infrastructural damage. And my thoughts and prayers are with them. Every community there and the different parishes in the southern coast, basically, they're saying that it. And
with these surges, it's as if the seas just swell.
Yeah.
Like it just swells, and you see the tides are high. So it's easy for that water to just come in, and you have the waves lashing and coming. Oh my gosh. If you see you don't have proper drainage and so on, those kinds of things, man, you're in serious trouble. Because think of it, you have first world countries like America. These hurricanes make a mess in those countries.
And imagine us in the Caribbean.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I tell you. And there are countries now where you have rain maybe for a week or two or a month. I read those stories.
Constant rain.
For a month.
In parts of India, they rain a lot. There's a lot of rain. But it's expected to make landfall maybe about 11 Eastern time. I think that would be they're an hour behind us. So 11 Eastern time would be 10 a.m. their time.
This is a serious situation they're bearing down in Jamaica. The National Hurricane Center, right? They said that they send the Air Force hurricane hunters, to see what's going on. And they said that Melissa is expected to be the most powerful storm to ever hit Jamaica, and potentially the most powerful storm on record to ever make landfall anywhere.
That's scary.
I'm telling you, this is serious.
That's scary.
Very serious. Okay?
That is scary.
Now here's the question now. How? Because you hear people say, well, God spared us. Right? God spared us. So are we saying now that God is being unfair now? Like God didn't spare, whether it's Jamaica, look at Haiti. Haiti keeps getting hit over and over. They're going to be hit by the storm as well,
Every
time
every time there's something, Haiti gets hit. I don't know. Every single time.
And people attribute
a brunt of it.
People attribute that to Haiti is involved in
the witchcraft
OBR,
and the history and
these kinds of things, right? I mean, how are these just normal, natural phenomena that we have no control over? God is not involved in those things, or is he involved?
Yeah, he is. He's aware. He knows.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about where these things strike, because certainly the people who get struck by these systems asking the same questions. Why us?
Why us?
Why us? Now you have others now who live in what they call the Ring of Fire. These are a group of countries that are prone to
natural disasters and
earthquakes and so on. The Ring of Fire. Yeah, the Ring of Fire. I saw a volcano erupted in some country. I can't remember where that was. Now, when you look at it, right, it looks very beautiful. When you see after it erupts and you see all the mess that it. When I say mess,
right?
But they are glowing. They're glowing and so. It looks really, really nice. I say, hey, wow, that looks really, really pretty. But
the damage,
serious damage. So I don't know what's going. You see these kinds of things. I really don't know. I cannot give any answer as to why.
Me neither. I can't give any answer as to why some people are spared and why some countries are and why some aren't.
Yeah.
Only God knows the final answer to that. But I know we in St. Lucia have been spared quite a lot when we go deep into prayer.
But what's responsible for that?
Maybe God steps in, intervenes, intercessors.
But what about Jamaica there?
I'm sure. I really do hope that God will listen to the prayers of many.
Then I want to ask you.
And Jamaica there, that's a head scratcher there, because I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Because I think a lot of us are convinced that we are like some special kind of people, and God will not allow those things to happen to us. There are people who think like that.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
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 They think, some people feel that if they are the ones who praying, okay, that God will listen.
Will listen. Yeah, some people actually think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes God allows some things to happen because, I don't know, as they say, He wants to teach us a lesson, or He wants us to be prepared the next time around, or change something that is happening within us, or some things that we're doing. This is happening to Jamaica currently, and most people everyone there is in fear, and they're holding their breath. We're still in the hurricane season. So us in St. Lucia, we need to be prepared. So whilst we're praying for Jamaica and hoping for the best, we need to be prepared.
And by the way, we're not out of the woods as yet. The hurricane season officially ends November the 30th.
Yes. We're not out of
Okay,
the hoods
and
yet.
let me just remind our listeners. I'm sure that they know that there was a trough which affected St. Lucia in, I think it was December the 24th, the Christmas Eve trough. Remember that?
Christmas Eve trough.
Yeah.
It wasn't a hurricane.
Yeah,
It
and that-
wasn't a tropical storm. It was just a trough.
Mhm.
The damage it did then. Yeah.
And you remember there was another incident in the north of the island, right? Again.
Sometime in, was it 2022?
You have a good memory, man. A good memory. I don't keep those things in mind. All I know is that it happened. So yeah, I went to do a friend a favor that day up north. Okay, I went to bring her something which I promised, and I got caught in this thing.
I remember you saying so.
Yeah, I got caught in this thing. I say, where monsieur? I do a favor, you know. I got caught. I couldn't get back to Leclerc. Took me hours, and again, it was like flash flooding.
Flash flooding.
In
that's
less
what we had.
than no time.
It was raining constantly, and that's what happens when it starts raining and it's pouring for hours. You know what to expect. You can't get away from it. There's
Vehicles were
nothing.
submerged. It was a mess. It was
And not only that, people just keep dumping garbage in rivers on the side of the road, not even thinking that simple thing that you think, I just want to get rid of that garbage. When there's a storm, what happens to that garbage? It clogs the drains and there's an overflow, and so many other things happen as a result of you doing that simple thing that you think is okay to do.
And I think our government should really make a serious effort at some point in time when we have the money to really work on the drainage system in St. Lucia, because there's so many areas that
I don't even see
drainage,
drains in here. They are
there's
drains,
there
but
no
I don't know.
drains.
They're not really drains. There's little things.
Yeah, little papi show thing.
Little puppy show
Yeah,
things. I mean,
right.
come on,
Some
man.
serious
Yeah.
drainage. Serious.
And not that too. The coverings, like put I don't know what they call it, but there's this grill of sorts over it. I think that's very important. So it's easy to be removed and to clean up and so on. And maybe they should do it quite often. You know, proper drainage is very, very
It's
important, because
very
we
important.
really and truly, when you drive around, you walk around. What you calling that, a drain?
Yeah, and
I ain't no drain.
and you can see before we have a little rain,
Yeah.
it's already flooded.
Mhm.
Just a little rain. So the drainage issue, I think some time ago, remember we were talking about, I think the Minister for Local Government was
Yeah.
talking about some massive project involving drainage and so on in the city, because I think the city is below sea level. So it's very easy. You look at on an ordinary day. Well, I shouldn't say an ordinary day. If you drive by the new government buildings, the waterfront there, and when the tide is high, you could see the level of that water.
Yes, right.
Yeah, you could see it. So all it takes is just some system, and that water
And then
just
it
comes into the.
inroad.
So boy, I just pray that we never. I shouldn't say we never, because you
We
never know. Have to deal with that kind of thing when we have
because if we
continuous
do, the
rain
city
and
is
so on.
going to be underwater.
It's gonna be
It's going to be a mess. Yeah.
Ah, boy.
It's going to be a mess.
Anyway, well, boy, again, we have to. When we in government, we have to think of the future, and too often you can see those who had the levers of power back in the day. They didn't really think. They had no idea how St. Lucia would have developed in such a short space of time. These days we have some massive vehicles, whether those long-haul trucks or just people who have the thing to take their lime on the weekend. These massive things.
Sometimes I wonder.
And our streets, the vast majority of our streets, whether the city or the outskirts, they are narrow.
They're very narrow.
They're narrow. There's some places when I'm driving, I'm kind of afraid myself. Oh my God!
Very narrow.
Sometimes you have to literally give way, because if you try to drive there, the person may just scratch your vehicle or something. Most of the streets are narrow. You could tell these are people who probably in their minds at the time didn't see that sort of development.
And not only that, you also have people building so close to the roads as well. So now,
that's another problem.
even with the government and saying, okay, we're going to widen,
it's almost impossible.
it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
And they try sometimes. You can see them trying.
But there's nothing really that they could do.
Can do.
I'm not quite sure if back then people figure, you know what, say temwe or just
Yeah.
bill. I wouldn't
Yeah.
think, you know.
look at Fuasho, for example. Okay, Fuasho, and then you have Slasper next, right? And you have the truckers. And by the way, folks, by the way, you remember the truckers problem?
Yeah, what happened?
That's never been resolved. The trucks are
I thought they
parked the
said they
same
were-
place.
Really?
The trucks are parked the same place. They park the same next to Manuel Street
Manuel Street?
Now, I don't know what you call a street that goes into Fuasho. I don't know what you call it. Somebody said what it was called the other day.
Yeah, they
I don't
did.
remember. Right? They parked the same place.
What?
I think the truckers just chill and figures, do you know
They
something?
figure you ain't doing nothing, I might as well just be
Okay,
there.
so I think the only difference is that the police are not
I'm
charging
not
them.
giving them tickets. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe, yeah.
So they figure, okay, well, it is what
no,
it is.
but it shouldn't.
Because they made some, and they tried. They tried. Now, you look at that Fuasho road. That road is narrow. It's narrow, but there's a lot of activity there.
in that area.
Especially when you have one of the boats there coming from Martinique and so on.
Yes,
There's a
a
lot of
lot.
activity. So you have the trucks and you have people who have to park along that
Park along,
roadway.
right.
Let me tell you something. You have to.
That's
you have
very
to.
chaotic.
Yeah, you have to give way to the traffic and wait until things chill so you can move because
Yeah.
it is just so narrow. So whoever
dealt with that
again
already.
was doing the planning, we didn't think
Didn't
about
think
those
about
things.
it.
So let's hope right now. And I think I hear a little talk about it sometimes when they say they're building a bridge now, they're building a bridge with the intent that it's going to be able to withstand storms and this sort of thing. Yeah, you heard him
Okay.
speaking like that right now.
I'll wait till it happens.
Yes.
I'll wait till
And
it
by the way, the government announced that I think that's such a cool thing that they have got in touch with St. Lucian students studying in Jamaica.
Oh, great.
Yes, and they
Woohoo.
actually made arrangements for the students to go to hotels and so on.
Mhm.
I think everything is paid for, their meals, everything. And I find that's
amazing.
That's just a great thing to do.
That's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
to reach out because in that time, it's despair. They're not sure what's going to happen. They're in a foreign country. They're studying. Maybe some of them don't have enough money to, go get supplies because they've already gotten some. They don't have enough. They have to stock up. So what the government did, oh, wow, that's leadership right there. That's what I call real leadership.
Yes,
Kind of,
yes. Thinking outside the box.
thinking right. They didn't wait till tragedy hit. They
Proactive.
went ahead. They were proactive,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Right.
Yeah, so bravo to the administration. I mean, folks, when it's good, you got to say it's good.
Yeah, it's good. You're far from home, watching a hurricane barrel towards you. That kind of fear. Oh
and,
boy,
and God
it's
knows
real.
where it is that some of the students are living.
Yeah.
Maybe the living arrangements are not the best.
Oh yeah.
But you have to accept it because you have a goal in mind.
yeah. And
you
it
know,
would
making-
ease their hearts as well. So I'm happy.
Mhm.
I'm happy they stepped in.
So bravo to the government for
Yeah.
doing that. Now let me just go on the international stage there because I haven't spoken about that situation there in Venezuela for a couple of days.
Nicolas Maduro and so on.
Yes, Maduro. This guy, Senator Lindsey Graham, right? I think he's a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this guy's attitude at all. He's another one again. When the young lady, the Greta Thunberg,
Mm-hmm.
when she was in the flotilla, right? He knew that Israel was going to commandeer the boat that she was on, and he sent a message to her saying to her, "I hope you can swim."
I remember.
Yeah, that guy, Lindsey Graham. I don't like that guy's attitude at all.
His attitude. Some people just speak. They open mouth.
Yeah, I don't like his attitude at all. And I've said so before, They always had these people around. One time, Lindsey Graham would never speak like that. Never speak like that. So what it is, if you spoke that way, people will call you out.
Mhm.
People make you feel bad for the things that you're saying. But now that's not the case. I was looking at my President Trump making his whistle stops in Asia and stopping in Japan and et cetera. And I'm seeing people are so, I don't know, the admiration that they show for
him.
Donald Trump. I'm looking at these people and say to myself, what a world we're living in, because he has power. He has power, and they're afraid of what he can do by the stroke of a pen. And he can really sign a document. You ever see him sign a document?
Yes.
Boy, made have
The
one
executive orders was the
made
first
have
time we
one
saw
marker.
it again.
Made
Yes.
have one massive marker
Doing
in
it.
black. Yeah. It's cheeky. You hear that loud. Cheeky. Yeah. So I'm watching. I'm saying, look at that boy. Then people know with a stroke of a pen. Even some of us like the Mark Zuckerberg and the Elon Musks and the this and that. And
They
the other.
already know what's going to happen if they don't side with
Yeah,
them.
they know mistake
They know.
can destroy their business.
They know.
As they say, with a stroke of a pen.
Mm-hmm.
So they
Sometimes not even with a stroke of a pen. He just goes to his social media platform.
yeah, that's right.
Yes, Truth
Yeah.
Social, he calls it.
Yes, and he said, I think he usually says, "What? Let this be a not a warning." I thank you for your something he says. Thank you very much for your whatever he says.
Whatever he says, yeah.
You know, and I'm looking at these people, right, in admiration of this guy, smiling with him, shaking his hands, and I say, "What, boy?
You know,
This
some people
world is
don't have a
something
choice.
else,
They
you know."
might as well just be smiling, and that's fake. I don't have a choice
You
right now.
you ever watch him smile? You ever see Donald Trump smile? You could see that's a fake.
I don't
He just grins. He just grins. That's what he does. Right? So Lindsey Graham, right? He's talking about removing Nicolas Maduro, okay, from power.
You can't just do that.
Yes, exactly. And here's what he's saying. He spoke about George W. Bush invasion of Panama. You remember Noriega? That's in 1989.
1980.
Remember that?
Right.
Where the Americans
right.
went into Panama and they seized this guy. And he spent the rest of his life in prison.
In prison, yeah.
He died in prison. He was supposed to serve time in America. After he served the time in America, then he was supposed to serve time in France. And I think he died in France. I don't remember exactly all the circumstances. But Graham is using that as an excuse or an example and saying that George W. Bush, that administration didn't receive congressional approval. Because Congress, once you declare war, it's Congress that has to declare the war, not you. Okay? So Donald Trump says he's in a war there on drugs and whatever.
Yeah, but this whole war on drugs thing, we've been hearing this for so many years. It has destroyed communities. And now it's now in Caribbean waters. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's a different level right there.
Okay.
Like,
so the question is, right? How are you saying? He's saying that that's what Bush did. So he didn't get congressional approval.
So it's okay.
So it's okay for Trump to do the same thing. The question should be, is it lawful what you're doing?
It's not.
Is this how the Constitution is supposed to work? So despite the fact that George W. Bush did it, it was wrong.
It was wrong then and it's wrong now.
It's wrong. You understand? It is just wrong. So, and a lot of people do that. Oh, so-and-so did it, so we can do it as well.
But when the U.S. starts doing that, talking about war on that country and talking about authority, whether it be to bomb and to go into another country without congressional approval, that's not democracy. That's Donald Trump using power. That's power
to
being
bully people,
abused
to bully people.
bully people. And what really hurts when I really think about it, it's happening right here in the Caribbean, and places that we already struggling. Our histories, our colonization, we've been used over and over from years, being ignored until, it's convenient again. And that's what we have to be dealing with over and over. And it just keeps happening. Nah.
I want to mention one final thing before we get into the shout-outs. Israel again. We have to call these things out, right? They make a lot of noise about their hostages. And I totally understand, because I never supported Hamas going and taking hostage. I don't support that kind of behavior at all. Okay, there's no justification for that. But they went ahead and did it anyway. Now, they're saying that Israel has hostages from their people, people that have been incarcerated without trial. Okay, without trial, they just have them there. And these are facts. These are facts. As a matter of fact, Israel has dead bodies. For probably about 30 years, they have the people's dead body there in Israel. I remember Donald Trump saying, what sick nation will do something like that? He was talking about Hamas, but he didn't know that Israel does the same thing.
Israel has dead bodies.
They do the same thing. Yeah. Now, folks, you just have to go and read those things. Just go and do some reading, and you're finding out what these people are up to. When you hear people talking like that and you do not know any better, go check it out. Now, listen to that. Listen to that. So they released some of the dead Palestinians, all right? So I think they released about 30 of them, what they call the remains.
Ouch.
So when they looked at the bodies, now their facilities have been, destroyed. So there's nothing much they can do in terms of identifying the bodies, to use DNA evidence and this sort of thing. So when they saw the bodies, they showed signs of abuse, including beatings, bound hands, and blindfolded eyes.
Ooh.
Okay, blindfolded eyes. They said some of the people looked like they were actually executed just before they were executed, right? And they were tortured.
Oh, my word.
And by the way, Israel's law books one time stated, I think that they stopped that recently, maybe a few years ago, that it was law that you could torture people, That was law in Israel.
But why?
And folks, if you don't believe me, go check it out, Go check it out. Don't take my word for it.
How many boys? 48?
Well, so far they released about 30 of them, right? And they're talking about how the Hamas has their hostages. Have you ever seen those prisoners when they come out of Israeli prisons?
That's heartbreaking. Every time you bring it up, you mention it. Every time I
hear that.
That's heartbreaking.
Listen to that, right? Reports that Israel tortures Palestinian detainees in jails have been common for years, right? And have increased since the start of Israel's war on Gaza, with some Israeli politicians even defending the practice of torture.
But why would you be torturing anyone already? They're already incarcerated.
Listen to that one. One particularly notable documented incident of abuse was the gang rape of a Palestinian prisoner by guards at a notorious prison. Okay? Video shows the Israeli prison guards using their shields to hide from the camera before proceeding to rape the victim, who was left unable to walk.
What?
And you know who reported that? Israeli media reported that. That's the sort of stuff, that goes on with these people.
That's heartbreaking.
But we have to hear those things, folks. We have to hear it. We have to hear it. Okay, so that's important that people like me, I follow this thing, right?
That's heartbreaking. I don't know how you're able to process it just by viewing it. Just hearing it alone does something to me.
I hate to see advantage.
I can't take it in.
And especially what really got me interested in this thing was when I saw what was being done to little children.
You mentioned that already. Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So let's get into the shout-outs.
Okay. We're going to do... 1 second. What's up first? It's opening.
Folks, this is Hard Drive. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's loading. Already.
Nice to know
loading.
You're updating us. You're updating us.
Is how you said so. Okay, the first person who chimed in said, "Good morning to my dearest ones, AP and lovely Kina. Quail Day. Today is the birthday of my lovely, loving, only daughter, Crystal Auger of Gavin Street in Viewfort. Loving wishes are from her entire family and her mom, Tekla Auger, of the same address. Have a blessed day."
Morning to Crystal.
Good morning, Crystal. Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Crystal.
Happy birthday to you. Mm-hmm.
Someone else checked in and chimed in and said, I have a son in jail. My sister, aunt, and friends visit him, but I have never visited him. He has been there for about 3 years.
That's her son, she said?
Yeah.
Her son is in jail?
Yeah.
Wow, we were talking about that this morning on Love Zone.
Okay.
So no doubt probably commenting on that.
And she's asking if she's a bad mom.
Ah, boy. Well, let me say, that program this morning was kind of emotional because the fact that we were discussing it, I don't think we realized what we were getting into.
Mm-hmm.
It's deep, and it's a very sensitive subject. I could only speak for myself. I know that if I have a son and he did something bad, really, really bad, right? I would go check. I would go check on him. I know, despite the fact that he did something bad, I wouldn't abandon him. I would go check on him. I would not excuse his behavior, his actions, but I would go check on him. So I also gave an example, I think in Jamaica, where there's some inmates who have not had any visitors the entire, 30, 40 years they've been incarcerated, because the family members, what they did was so bad, it was so egregious that they just don't visit them.
The shame, there's a lot to individuals that, this is my family member. How do I face them? What do I say? They're going through their own hurt as well. So not everyone can face someone who has committed a crime and to go and show support. So everyone is different. So I don't think she's a bad mom. I guess she'll do it in her time. Maybe she just can't process what her son did now. If anything, she might just.
Did she say what he did? Did she say?
No, she did not.
Okay.
Seek counseling or something, and then, but at least try. But you're not a bad mom.
No,
for
you're not a bad mom.
To see your son.
Yeah, but I'm just saying for me, saying for me, the fact that it's my son, the only way I wouldn't go is if my son tells me, don't come here, Dad. Okay?
Yeah.
Have nothing to do with me. I'm not your son. That sort of thing. But at that time there, when he's in a vulnerable position. In fact, I'll be there from day one. I will go and visit as often as I can. I'll make sure that's part of my agenda, because at the end of the day, that is my son or my daughter. You understand? Despite whatever bad things
you might not be happy with the behavior. What they did.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ, when he was giving his instructions, and he spoke about the people who are going to be considered his children, going to make it into the kingdom, and he said that. He said, when the Son of Man comes, all right, and he will say to you, well, when I was sick, you visited me. When I was this and that, and the whole story.
Right,
and he said, when I was in prison. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right? So, if we're going to do that for a stranger, if we're going to see, we will go see a stranger. When I say stranger, sorry, somebody maybe is our partner.
A partner or something.
Right? Because I can tell you something. Huh? Say I have my friend say it's. I'm just talking if it's me. Now, Anthony's my friend, right? If Anthony found himself in a situation like that, I would never abandon him. I would always go and visit. Now, if I can do that for a friend, I can do that for my son.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's all part of what we consider to be Christianity. You understand? So if not for anything, just for those principles.
Yeah. I agree with you. Someone else says, and that was tough to read too. Someone else says, Rev-Up my brother and sister from another mother. In the house, P.S. My brother Andre, I didn't realize you were in my corner. My friend, I have messaged Yaslin many times for the menu, no response. So by the time you advertise on your show, it's too late. Kina, my apologies.
Oh, that's
your friend Nikki.
So what did he say? Well, let me hear this.
He says, P.S. My brother Andre, I didn't realize you were in my corner. My friend, I have messaged Yaslin many times for the menu, no response. So by the time you advertise on your show, it's too late. Kina, my apologies. Oh, there we are beating you up.
The thing is that Yaslin is busy. Maybe he's messaging her while she's busy. That's the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Just too late for Kina, Andre's friend. It's nice you never know what's going on in the background, I guess. We hope you're not lying though.
Yes.
I'm just playing. Good morning, Nikki. Hope you're having a good day.
All right, Nikki. Well, at least thanks for explaining.
Thanks for explaining. Someone else says, good morning, team. Andre, you make me smile with your sports story.
Yes.
Thanks. My first big smile after having so much anxiety this morning. I love you guys. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Someone else says, Rev Up my brother. Okay, I read this already. I don't know why it popped up again. And the final person to chime in says, imagine my fate. The two guys who have all my music died. Yellow, who used to produce my CDs in Viewfort, and Tony Paul. Can you help me, Andre? The St. Lucian student in Jamaica was sent money to stock up. He's saying that two guys who had all his music died. Someone named Yellow, who produces his CDs in Viewfort, and Tony Paul, your brother, who died. And he's asking whether you could help him.
To do what?
Play his music, I guess.
Well, Chima, you need to explain. Yeah, how it is that I can help.
Yeah, try to explain.
In fact, Chima, we have Rev-Up the Homegrown.
Yeah.
Okay, and Rev-Up the Homegrown is about playing music from St. Lucia.
Oh, yes.
Kina, let me ask you, do you feel that the hour is sufficient?
Sometimes no.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Because there's so many songs to be played.
And I was saying to Tony, I said, when he spoke about having that program, I said, Tony, but how do you keep it going? Because our musicians don't produce music all of the time. But he was convinced that he could do it.
Yeah.
That it would happen. He said, in fact, that would encourage more St. Lucians to produce more.
Yeah, it should. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because they know that they have some place that the music is being played.
The music is being played. Yeah.
Yeah. And not just as a matter of course, but but as it's a like policy.
Policy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's what it is, my friend, you want us to play the music, no problem. Yeah, just let us know where you have your music.
And send it to us. Email us.
Yeah,
Or send us a like you did. Send us a WhatsApp message again, and I will actually send you the email address that you could send.
All right,
to.
wonderful.
Okay.
Okay, so keep your don't be like Nikki.
When they send it, the great thing is that our engineer puts it on the system. The moment it's sent, he puts it on the system, so that's good.
All right.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so Yellow, you heard what Kina said.
Yes. So over to the Facebook platform now. Dakota Maguire, Cleveland Silly says, "Good morning, Andre and Kina."
Morning, Dakota
Good morning,
Maguire,
Dakota
Cleveland.
Maguire.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing? Pious Snappy, yeah man, is in the building. He says, "Good morning." He's not the first to chime in today, but he's still here. So good morning. Followed by John McCurdy. He said, "Bless good morning, Rev-Up family." Good morning, John. Blessed morning to you as well.
By the way, sorry, remember I was talking about the hurricane that struck Dominica. Somebody said to me it's Maria.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Yes, Hurricane Maria.
Thanks a lot, partner.
2017. Thank you so much for that information. Lilia Victor says, "Good morning to all my Rev-Up family. Blessed
Morning,
Tuesday,
Lilia.
everyone." Good morning, Lilia. Sharon Mercier says, "Happy Tuesday." And she says, "Tony." Good morning, Sharon. How you doing? Cecilia sent me repeater. Says, "Good morning" with a smile. That's the first time, isn't she? Good morning, Cecilia. Septima Joseph is in the house. She said, "Good morning, beautiful day to all listening. A blessed day as well." Someone's celebrating their birthday today. Didn't they say that yesterday? Was it Barbara Augustine yesterday who said today's her birthday?
I don't recall.
If it is, Barbara, happy birthday. Mwah. Barbara Augustine now chimes in and she says, "Good morning, River family." Oh, okay. I didn't read. "It's my birthday today."
Oh, it
yes.
is?
Missing my toenail. He knows my favorite song. Sorry can't get him out of my head. Have a great day, everyone.
Barbara, happy birthday to you.
Birthday to you.
Yeah.
That's all I could do.
Mhm. I wonder which song is her favorite song. I
Oh,
wonder.
can't get him out of my head. Yeah. Well, do tell us what's your favorite song. I'll play it after. Elsa Hippolyte says, "Greetings, Andre and Kina, and all in the chat room. Have an awesome day."
You as well, Elsa.
Oh, you as well. Melody Destang is in the house. "Good morning, everyone," she says. Good morning. Josiane.
Yeah,
Alexander
Josiane.
Larcher is in the house as well. She says, "Good morning, River family. A blessed day to all." And
Blessed to
someone
you.
with that name that sounds like food. Pearl Food Baby Henry.
You know, I met her, or she met me at Massey, was it last week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she came up to tell me who she was.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice
so-
to meet you, Pearl, even though I wasn't there.
Yeah, so I actually, I already saw her in the Degazo area.
Right.
So when she said, I said, "Oh, okay."
She did mention initially that she's from that area when she did, yeah.
Yes.
So, good morning, first. She says, "Good morning and happy Tuesday to the Rev-Up family and all in the chat room. Have a blessed day." We also have Felix Joseph who chimed in. He said, "We need speed testing mechanisms in St. Lucia. That's the only time Lucians are careful when they lay charges."
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty interesting. I like the sound of that. Yeah, we should do that too. Yeah. Lorena you want to say something?
Hey, Lorena.
She's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
She said, let me see. I'm clicking. See. Okay. She says, "Blessed and beautiful day to you both. Andre, I think the dog went to look for a partner. But your love."
She was too young at that time.
Oh my gosh. She went on to say, "Your love and prayers make me feel better day by day. Andre, I remember you used to say that there was a major hurricane, but you was not sure what country in one of the Caribbean countries. And now we see Jamaica is ready to go into a Category 6 hurricane. Our prayers go out to everyone in Jamaica. Please, they will need our help."
No, Category 5, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Peacemaker is in the house. Lorena sending kisses to you. Get well
Of
soon.
course,
Mwah.
Lorena. Take care of yourself.
Peacemaker is in the house. "Good morning, Rev-Up family," and went on to say, "Good morning, Andre. Kiki, Tuesday morning blessings to you too." Also went on to say, God knows his work. All we have to do is give him thanks and praise. We do have our turn. Don't brag. LOL. Peacemaker.
Do you agree?
Yes,
you agree?
yes. I totally agree with Peacemaker on that one. He also went on to, person went on to say, even if we pray and he have his work to do, all we have to do is sit and watch. God is doing his work that we haven't finished. Keep the faith, Andre.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Someone says it's Soul Design Florent. I think it's a first time I'm seeing that name.
What's it called?
Soul Design
Soul Design.
Florent.
How do you spell that?
SOULS.
No, the last word.
Florent. FLORENT.
Hmm.
Right. Person says in 2017, 2 Category 5 hurricanes hit the Virgin Islands. It was Hurricane Irma. It hit St. Thomas first. 2 weeks later, Hurricane Maria devastated St. Croix, contributing to widespread devastation across the territory. Thank you. That's true. Yeah, it was Hurricane Irma and Maria. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. She Job is in the house. She says, thanks to Sir John. For roads?
Probably.
Infrastructure?
Probably. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Peacemaker also says, if a hurricane happened in New York, don't ask, don't tell. Lord help us. There's a question we have to ask ourselves. God knows the reason why he's hitting Haiti.
So do you think that the thing, is it God doing that?
I don't know.
See, these are tough
no
questions,
idea.
man.
It's
Tough
tough questions.
I don't have the answers either.
I don't have the answers, so I'm not going to assume.
Yeah, I don't have the answers.
See, She Chub is back and she says, St. Jude was built to withstand storms, but they went back to the 80-year-old building.
Mm-hmm.
Peacemaker went on to say, bravo to the administration of St. Lucia. Take care of our people. She Chub returns and she says, Kamala Prasad Bisesar, PM, Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, airlifted her students in Jamaica. So why SLU could not do the same?
Well, I'm not even aware that Prasad Bisesar did that. Maybe she did.
Maybe she
Maybe
did.
she did.
Okay,
Yeah,
she did.
it's possible.
So that's good for her, airlifting her the students from Jamaica to Trinidad. So that's good. Well, our PM and the education minister did their part as well. So we should support them in that decision that they made. Maybe they're still trying to figure out other things.
Mm-hmm.
A Peacemaker came back and says, Andre, you Tanti Murley at all. You, Andre, you Tanti Murley at Atal, what's that?
And all.
No, it's
Et
Atal.
al. Et al.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, LOL. Who's Tanti Murley?
I think that was some character years ago, Tanti Merle. I think Paul Keynes Douglas was the one who was talking about. That's a long time ago.
Okay. Somebody says, well, Peacemaker again says, sometimes we paid consequences because of what we have done in our early age. What we reap is what we sow. This was his behavior to his brothers in their teenage years. Don't ask, don't tell.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what you're
I'm
talking
not
about.
sure what you're referring to. A person also went on to say, Peacemaker, that is, Andre, that's their culture. The use of these behaviors, their signature in life, are we in the Caribbean that way? We have a different culture, my brother. Peace. Trying to figure out what that is
exactly
too.
what you're referring to.
Let us know what you're referring to, because sometimes that was 6 minutes ago. What would that be?
You see, because they're chiming in at the moment we're making the comments.
Making the comment, yeah. Somebody else says, Luther Alsey says, good morning, Brother Paul and Sister Kiki. God bless you both.
You as
Thank
well.
you so much, Luther, rather. Peacemaker returned, chimed in, says, how old are you now, Crystal? Crystal, how old are you? Arthur Charles is in the building. He said, good morning.
Morning, Arthur Charles.
He says, good morning, folks. Today is the birthday of the following persons. Pablo and Horatio Lucien.
I wonder if that's Stanley Lucian's son, or I'm not too sure.
Okay. Happy birthday,
Could be.
Pablo and Horatio.
You know Stanley, right? You know Stanley Lucian?
HDS.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think
He has a show in the morning.
Horatio. I think Horatio is his son. I believe. I remember.
Horatio.
Mm.
Okay. Christine Challery's in the house. It says, blessed Tuesday to you both. Junior Conibert says, thank you, Christine. Junior Conibert says, a wonderful morning to all our Rev-Up family from Juju and family in Otsa. Thank you so much. Barbara Augustine says, Love Been Good to Me by Frank Sinatra is my favorite song.
All right. Sorry, yeah. He does a very good version of that song for sure.
Frank, 1 second, Frank. The war in Gaza, Peacemaker said he was referring to the war in Gaza. So he just chimed in.
Okay, thank you very much, Peacemaker.
Sinatra.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra. Love's Been Good to Me. Yeah, that's an old one, boy. That's an old one.
I'll play the song. Okay, cool. Thank you. Peacemaker was the final person to chime in. Yeah. Gaza and Israel, that's what I'm referring to. Okay, Peacemaker. So, cool. Thank you so much for chiming in and responding. So that's the last person to chime in on the platform.
Yeah, once in a while along the way, love's been good to me. I remember that song.
Go on, sing.
Yeah.
You know it.
There was a girl in, was it Texas or Kansas? One of them. Before the winter something. She used to go, I vaguely remember the song.
Start back again.
But it's a beautiful song, actually. It's beautiful. Frank Sinatra. Yeah.
I'll play Love Is Good to Me. I'll play your song. So
are you familiar with it?
Maybe when I hear it, maybe the way you're singing it has me a little bit. But maybe when I play it, I'll know.
Okay, Gina. So what do you have coming up for us today?
On the program today, you'll be pretty happy because if you're living with chronic pain, and you haven't.
What about Rev-Up the Homegrown?
Rev-Up the Homegrown, 11:30 to 12:30 p.m.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Andre Alexander. What about? Yes, Rev-Up the Homegrown, 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. where I'll play local songs, the new and the most recent songs from singers in St. Lucia, and you know already, it's really good. So that's that. Also on the way, UN experts are condemning Trump's bombings in the Caribbean, calling them extrajudicial executions, and they're also saying that it's a direct violation of international law.
That's right, man.
And you said that from the beginning. And also researchers are now flipping the switch on metabolism, and they're saying intermittent fasting could activate your body's natural repair system. So they're confirming that as well and help it burn stored fat for energy instead of sugar.
But you know, intermittent fasting, right? When we were kids, we did that automatically. I'll explain. When we would get home from school, okay? Maybe we have a snack or something. But around 6-ish, 6:30, somewhere around there, your parents now would give you what they call the dinner.
Yeah.
Usually it was bread and tea. Usually. At least that's what we got.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get the bread and the butter or the bread and cheese or something like that, right? So you get a loaf, and that's supposed to fill your belly with the tea. So you have both.
Yeah, we were doing it back in the day. Sure.
Just try to remember that. There was no snacking after that. There was nothing after that. You ate your last meal about 6:30, somewhere around there, for the latest, maybe 7. Until the following day.
Yeah, that's how they did it.
So we were doing the intermittent fasting, whether we realize it or not.
And
but now,
changed along the
but
way.
now that we have money, we
snacking in between, eating so many different things,
eating late at night,
and fatty foods,
exactly,
and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that. I'll touch on that as well. And if you're living with chronic pain constantly, haven't been diagnosed with any condition, research is showing that lower self-comparison, when your self-confidence is really low, you're being hard on yourself, you're constantly criticizing yourself, constantly stressed, it's causing you to be in constant pain.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's I'm not surprised, to be honest with you.
Yes, I'm not surprised either, because we already know what happens when our stress levels are extremely high. So I'm not surprised at that. Scientists are warning about mobile phone radiation and its impact on children, especially within 30 days. The radiation is extremely high. So they're warning about that. That one is so funny, because now scientists are looking to see if we could breathe through our butts.
What will they think of next?
Yeah.
What will they think of next?
Yes.
Oh my
They're already
God.
working on it for individuals that have.
The two nostrils are not sufficient.
It's not sufficient. There's a hole somewhere down there. So you might as well use it if you're having difficulty. So that's for individuals that may have a medical condition and so on. So they're trying to figure out
okay.
what else, what other
Yeah.
they could use.
Orifice.
So they could
Orifice. Yeah, that's the word. Sorry.
Oh gosh, and the good side of YouTube is rolling out a face scan, because we all know AI and the uses of AI now, and people are using people's faces to create AI images and put it out there. So YouTube has designed a tool to detect if someone uploads a video using your image, your face, without your permission, which is super cool.
And the thing is that those AI generated things are looking so real.
Oh yes.
They're looking so
Oh my,
real.
yeah, you don't know the difference.
On a morning when I come here and AI is showing me all kind of videos and stuff, right? They're showing you artists,
Yes.
right? Like Chris Brown with Rihanna. Now you know that's a fake thing,
Yeah.
right? Because you know Rihanna and
is
Chris Brown,
right,
that
they-
she already
long
moved
time.
on, right? So but it looks so real.
Yeah.
It looks so real. It's amazing.
And I saw one just, I think, yesterday of the opposition leader sitting on a toilet.
Boy,
I tell you.
anything is possible now.
Anything
with
is
this thing.
possible.
But I love AI. Yeah?
I love
it.
AI.
It's just that people just, as
yeah,
always,
they abuse it.
using it to do
To
foolishness.
do foolishness, yeah.
I think AI is just so cool.
And finally, Andreas, well, on the program, I'll touch on, you grew up with your grandparents.
Yes,
right?
for sure.
You have spoken highly about your grandmother. So new research is showing that children with strong bonds to their grandparents are 40% less likely to experience depression.
Well, that's for sure. I don't know.
It's a beautiful reminder of the
Yeah.
quiet anchors that kind of holds us steady, our grandparents. So
And
that's amazing.
Because I mean, sometimes, you do get depressed. I mean,
Depending on if something is happening in your life,
yes,
yeah, you will. but
you feel a little depressed. But to say that being a regular part of my life, or always depressed,
yeah.
no.
No, same thing here. Nah, something
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Nah.
But as anything else, there's some things that's just going to get you depressed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's that.
Like females, for example.
Why did you have to? Why it's always females? It could be work. It could be something else. Well, then again, you're talking from your experience. So
I'm saying-
I get it.
Yeah. Love is a beautiful thing.
It is.
It's a beautiful thing. But it can cause you to destroy yourself.
Oh yeah.
That same beautiful thing
Mhm.
can cause you to destroy yourself.
In many ways, if you're not confident
What?
enough,
Boy.
if you are very demanding.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many other,
Yeah.
traits, personality traits that we have that we do not get a handle on. And if we don't, try to become better versions of ourselves,
Mhm.
it can be very catastrophic.
Definitely.
It can be very dangerous for the people around us. Yeah.
Okay, so Kina, have yourself a great show, man.
Thank you
So,
so
folks,
much.
Kina is going to be with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon. Then from 3 until 5, my son, who I'm well pleased, Hassani Zen, the DJ Wilson. He'll be here from 3 until 5. Then I come back here from 5 o'clock. I'm not the host of the show, folks. I'm just a little contributor. But really and truly, Mary Police is the host of Powell Politic. But people like my little personality. So whenever they call, they say Andre. They actually
Yes.
address Andre and they address Mary, Bon Après-midi and this kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I'm almost like part of the show now, right? But I know my place. I know my place.
You know your place.
Yeah, I
it
know
just
my
helps
place.
with your pathway as well.
Yes, a lot.
You
A
said
lot.
so
I feel a lot
yesterday.
more confident now.
Mhm.
So that's going to be from 5 until 6 this afternoon with Mary Polius, Powell Politic, don't forget. And then from 6 until 7, Dr. Suraj will be here with Doctor in the House. That's from 6 until 7 this evening, right? Now, folks, this is Rev-Up St. Lucia, and I can tell you we have brand new plans, coming up for new programs, etc., etc. One thing about us here, we're constantly shifting gears, right? We don't stay static. So we have some brand new ideas coming up. I have an idea. I'll probably start that probably next year. Okay? A real out of the box idea. As to whether it's going to take root, I don't know. to be honest
You'll
with
only
you.
find out when you try.
Yes, yeah, only when I try. Yeah, so take root that. Yeah, so we're making some changes next year, introducing some new programs, etc., because we're almost at the end of the year already. Imagine that.
Imagine that, huh?
Almost at the end of the year already.
Imagine
Today is the 28th of October. We have just a few days to go. Friday is the 31st, right?
31st.
Yeah, wow, already.
And then November, and then we're right
Yeah,
in the
December.
midst of December. Christmas and all already.
Okay, so folks, do enjoy the rest of your day. Keep it locked to Rev Up. The lovely Kina will be with you until 3 this afternoon. So Andre Paul, thanking you for listening to Wake Up and Live. When I say Wake Up and Live, I'm not talking about Hard Drive, because Hard Drive is part of Wake Up and Live.
Yes,
okay?
it is.
So Wake Up and Live starts at 5 o'clock every morning, Monday to Friday, until 11:30. All right? So thanks a lot. Until this evening at 5 o'clock, do take care of yourself. Hard Drive brought to you with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we truly care. During life's most difficult moments, we want you to know you are not alone.
At Rambali's, we are dedicated to providing dignity, compassion, and comfort when you need it the most.
Our caring team is here to walk with you every step of the way, whether it's in planning a gentle farewell or celebrating the beautiful life of your loved one.
We understand how precious they are, and we promise to honor their memory with the utmost respect and love.
Let us help you find peace and solace during this challenging time.
Please reach out to us at
758-452-2021, Castries, or 758-454-9239, Latuni, Viewfort, or visit us at ramballysfuneral.com.
We're here for you, ready to listen, support,
and serve with heartfelt compassion. You can lean on us.
At Rambali's,
we care.
The alpha of radio is on 95.